One of the very special things about the suburb of Lucas is that all of the streets, with the exception of one, are named after soldiers who gave their lives during the First World War. The one exception, of course, is Eleanor Drive, named after Eleanor Lucas, who played such a pivotal role in the creation of the avenue and the arch.
Eleanor Lucas and the Lucas Girls were responsible for planning and funding and constructing two of Ballarat's most iconic memorials, which are the Arch of Victory and the Avenue of Honour.
Their contribution was immense. The girls were led in their projects to raise the money by the enthusiastic and committed sales manager of the company, one Tilly Thompson. The avenue of 3,801 trees is actually 22 kilometres long, and that's the longest avenue by far in Australia, and of its type probably in the world. To provide an entrance to the avenue, an Arch of Victory was constructed.
It's a memorial to the men and women who gave their lives to save our country. But not only that, when you drive down it, it's very heart-wrenching to think that so many soldiers went to the war and so many didn't come back, and women too that went, and that they've still got a plaque.
Of the 3,801 who are commemorated in the avenue, 759 of those lost their lives in the First World War, and they're commemorated on the Australian War Memorial Roll of Honour. And out of that 759, 303 have no known grave, so their tree and their plaque in our avenue is perhaps the nearest thing they have to an individual headstone. And that's why it's great that some of the streets named in Lucas further commemorate those. For example, the O'Shanassy brothers. Neither of those boys has a known grave, but they have a street named in their honour in Lucas.
Well, it was actually Integra, and I'll give them great credit. It was their idea. They came up with the idea of naming the streets of the suburb Lucas.
There was a unique opportunity presented where the estate was going to be a new suburb. We had street names, and we were able to go through a naming process there, and we thought it could have been easy to be Paradise Springs or something quite literal like that, but we had a look at the history and heritage of the town. We wanted to be something that endured and was meaningful to the city, and the Lucas Girls and the Avenue of Honour and Arch of Victory is just an amazing story that we felt should endure through our project.
It's a great honour to have a street named after a soldier or a nurse, and the streets will always be there to remind us that they were soldiers who fought in the First World War.
I think what I'd like to see children of today feel about the avenue is a great sense of pride. Pride in their community, in the service rendered by so many Ballarat citizens during the First World War, and then pride in the manner in which the community responded to that service and wanted to see those servicemen commemorated and recognised.
All of them were volunteers who served to bring peace to our world, and you could follow their example by helping others and by improving the lives of others in our community.